Loyalty pledge, your boy you see next how that mag and shoddy work. Can't rid this smell with bath and body works. It's sad and probably worse. First the chroma spit, wise guys do drive-bys and don't own a whip. Time come divine sons need a song to rip. Thugs in harmony, cool, I got a bone to pick.
Vlogs, battles, music videos, interviews, and much more. Pushing the culture forward. No Mercy TV.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy. Trap New York shit. NoMercyTV.com. You know what time it is, man. Kyd Slade. Oh my God. What the hell is going on, man? Listen. This is wild. This is wild. This is extremely wild. So, I know a lot of people was probably waiting for me to get on camera, break this shit down, etc., etc. Listen, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Kyd Slade, from Connecticut, came up initially through iBattle, I believe. Wound up going over the gates. Came up through the Crucible. Did great there. Elevating through URL. Just recently battled Stumbles in Irving Plaza, went crazy, and that's not easy for new battlers to do, especially out of town, rookie, New York crowd, big stage. It's a lot of milestones in there for Kyd Slade. You understand? So that was dope to see him just have what a lot of people saying was performance of the night. On a card with fucking Murder Mook. You feel me? Where Mook is actually going crazy. You understand? That's kind of hard to do. So, next battle for Slade is Tay Roc. This past weekend, Civil War 3, a much deserved plate. Slade just been working. So, during the battle, Tay Roc brings out paperwork. They had to stop the battle maybe 3 or 4 different times just because, once you bring out paperwork, start getting personal, start, calling out certain stuff like people's families and certain details and stuff like that, starts to get, body temperature, mannerisms start to change and, body language start to change. And it was a couple of points during the battle where it starts to get physical. They had to separate them, et cetera, et cetera. So, and this is the reason I didn't blog on it immediately, because I actually wanted to look up a lot of the paperwork for myself and read it, understand it, and see exactly what's going on. I know a lot of people blogged on it immediately, but I just wasn't going to do that because I wanted to get the full understanding of what was going on, right? So, it's a lot surrounding this battle, right? Slade wanted to fight after the battle, told Roc when the battle was over, come outside. Clearly none of that happened. You got Roc doing interviews. You got Slade, who did his response on Instagram to the whole situation. And you even got a recent, I think it just dropped today, a Hip Hop is Real interview where Roc is on the phone. Tay Roc is on the phone, FaceTime, with the guy that Slade's brother also, told on, right? Or, I'm gonna say allegedly with Slade, and I'm not gonna say allegedly because we're gonna talk about that. But I'm just giving y'all the order of events of, what led up to, what I'm about to talk about, right? So, I get the paperwork, right? It's posted all over Twitter. It's in the Facebook group. You can go check it out for yourself. Read all of the slides, especially the highlighted ones. Those are the ones that include Slade, which, he admitted it. So his real name, David Doster, whatever, right? So you have to get the full scope of a situation like this before you just put the snitch or rat jacket on somebody, right? And you have to also understand the legal system, because this is the problem, right? It's a lot of people running around calling niggas snitches and rats, and they never been through none of this. They don't understand a lot of the legal terminology. They don't understand circumstance, right? So you got a lot of people trying to compare this to the Adi Boom situation. The two are completely different. The Adi Boom situation was Boom snitching on his co-Ds, you know, in a crime that they all did together. And Boom telling to get a lower sentence. That's what that situation was. That is clear, cut, and dry, right? Now, Slade's situation is different from that. And the reason it's different is because, okay, so we have this video shoot that happened, right? I guess a fight happened there with Slade's brother and whoever the guys was. I guess you could say I don't want to say ops. I don't know how serious their situation is, but I'm just going to say the opposing team, right? You have Slade's brother gets into this situation with the opposing team, right? It's at a video shoot. Slade was there. All of these people were there. There's a bunch of people that was there that wound up getting locked up for other shit, right? So Slade, right, he's already in jail because he had done time. I think it was like some kind of gang bust or drug bust that happened that he got caught up in, and he had to do time, right? So around the time that he's doing time, whatever happens and unfolds with his brother and the opposing team, it leads to basically his brother telling on the opposing team, right? Mind you, this is something Slade don't have no control over none of this. Like, he's in jail. He's doing his own bid. He's doing his own time. He can't be the one to say, you know, to his brother, yo, don't tell, or, you know, whatever the case is. I'm pretty sure he has probably minimal information in terms of what's going on with his brother and the opposing team. So while Slade is in jail for his own bid, right, that I never heard of no paperwork or no telling or nothing from that bid, right? He gets subpoenaed to come to court because of the fight that happened at the video shoot. Now, if you read the documents, right, it clearly tells you that at first he was like, he didn't know the people. Like, he didn't know, you know, the people that they were basically asking him about. So then they bring in the music video, right? It was the finished music video, you know, the place where the incident happened. The finished music video published to YouTube, they bring it in as evidence to say, hey, you were here with these people. Can you identify, or whatever the case was? That's when Slade says, okay, I know these people. Now, this is one of the things y'all got to understand, right? A lot of people saying that, there's two things people are saying. One, people are saying that he shouldn't have took the stand. You are in jail. You are subpoenaed to come to court, right? Have any of y'all been subpoenaed before? Do you know what a subpoena means? Like, a subpoena means if you don't oblige by what's being said or come to court or whatever the case was, niggas can come and lock you up. You understand? And basically force you to come to court. Like, and if you're already in jail, niggas gonna rush the spot, you know, just like he explained. They're gonna rush the spot, put you in the Hannibal mask and all that shit, and, you know, do that kind of shit. So that's the power that a subpoena has. So he had no choice but to get on the stand. You understand? He had no choice but to do that, right? Based on the stuff that they bring in against him, which is also footage from the hospital, because I guess he took his brother to the hospital afterwards. Based on all of that, you can't just get on the court and get on the stand, and now all of a sudden you want to be the real nigga, the street nigga, the tough guy, I'm not saying nothing, just to be held in contempt of court, and you're already doing the bid, and now you're going to unnecessarily get other charges added on because you're not, doing what is required of you. So it's not that he's cooperating to get less time or anything like that. No, this is a situation that he had some involvement in. He was already doing time, and he was forced to come to court and state his involvement. Now, what they were looking for from Slade, right, was for him to say, yo, dude had a gun. That's what they were looking for. He didn't give them that. He just said, hey, yeah, I was there. I know these people, et cetera, et cetera. That was it. That was it. Now, for people, in terms of those guys getting the years that they got, right? One got 60, one got 37. I think another got 10. That's the dude that Roc was on FaceTime with, right? They don't get those numbers. You don't get that from an assault charge. You understand what I'm saying? What Slade's brother told was what got them all of those years. And what Slade's brother was telling on was murders and, other wild shit. That's what got them all of those years. But in terms of the information that Slade gave, yeah, can it be used to, like, I guess, kind of confirm or solidify things for an assault charge? Yeah. But in terms of him being like this just stone cold rat or the snitch or whatever the case was, I can't put that on that man's jacket. I can't. This is not Adi Boom, and y'all gotta stop doing that. Y'all gotta stop trying to make everybody's situation seem like it's the same, because it's not. Adi Boom shit, clear, cut, and dry. All of them niggas got locked up for the crime that they did. Boom told so he could get less time. That's what happened. And them niggas he told on got football numbers. You feel me? While he did his little 5 or whatever the case was and is able to now be free and live his life, them niggas are still locked up. Slade, however, he wasn't part of that case in terms of him catching any charges from that. The only thing they were trying to get from him was, this whole, strap situation, which, he said, yo, I didn't see any gun or nothing like that. And he had to say this. Otherwise, he would be in contempt of court. Like, if they bring in evidence, they're bringing music video footage, they're bringing hospital footage to show that, okay, you was at this music video where this incident took place, and then you took your brother or was with your brother at the hospital, you clearly know something that happened. So give that to him. You feel me? Like, it's not like he was just in an interrogation room and he signed some secret plea deal and, they fed him his favorite food, like they fed him his favorite Wendy's or whatever, and said, hey, look out for yourself, man. Like, that's not what this was. That's not what this was. So me personally, and I know a lot of people going to feel a way about this because a lot of y'all are blind. Y'all are not reading the facts. Tay Roc is a God-tier battler, so I know he got stands out there, so y'all going to follow everything that man say. But me personally, I'm not putting that rat jacket on Kyd Slade. I'm not. And y'all have to understand, it's different circumstances when you look at, these situations. Like, you can't just blanket everybody's shit with, oh, he's a snitch, he told blah, blah, blah. No. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just off the words, oh, he testified in court. People are trying to call him a rat. You know how many people testify in court and don't give up anything? Sometimes you get subpoenaed to testify in court to give up whatever information you have if you know anything, or because they think you might know something because you were somewhere. Just those words alone, oh, such and such testified in court, doesn't mean that you actually told. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all got to start reading the entire paperwork and really looking into these things to know what's what. But Slade gonna have a hard time bouncing back from this. And the reason being is because you got a lot of weirdos out there, got a lot of nerds and all these other weird individuals that will click on something, and because it's a headline, they just run that with the headline without doing their due diligence and actually, looking into the situation. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why I didn't rush to blog about it. So, that's just my thoughts on that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I know my comment section is going to be flooded with hate. I don't give a fuck. I stand on what I stand on. I look at stuff from an objective point of view, and I don't even have a rapport with Slade. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've never spoken to Slade. He's never battled on the track. I've never done an interview with him. Like, I've never even said a word to that man. I've never even seen him at an event or anything to speak to him. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't have no reason to be trying to like stick up for him or look out for him. I would say I probably have more of a rapport with Tay Roc. I didn't actually seen Tay Roc in person. I didn't actually interview Tay Roc before. You feel it? I'm actually more of a fan of Tay Roc. You know what I mean? But I can't just do that to that man. I can't just look at all of the facts and then just be like, oh, Slade's a rat. Like, nah, I'm not going to do that to that brother. You feel what I'm saying? So, but again, the weirdos run the world. So a lot of times it's their narrative that's going to stick. But over here at No Mercy TV, we're going to continue to, just stand tall, look at the facts, and then, come out and speak. So, if people disagree, cool. Have your disagreements. But listen, that's what I'm, my thoughts on the situation. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. Go watch one of them other niggas. Go watch the, all the other weirdo niggas that's out there. You feel what I'm saying? But that's my thoughts on that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And I'll holler at y'all soon, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here.